All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How'd you like that? New little intro that I got going on tonight. Try to, spice things up just a little bit, trying to learn about a few new tricks of the trade. And welcome to another lovely Tuesday evening. I'm your host, Ryan. This is Mista Rau Gaming, and welcome. It's Tuesday night. I look forward to Tuesday night all the time. As soon as also some of these folks as well, like Tyler is in the chat once again. Hello, Tyler. How you doing tonight? And Vincent is in the chat. Of course, Vincent's going to be here. We're playing some Ashes. So he's saying hello. And they are loving the new nice graphics in addition to the intro. Thank you very much. Hopefully things looked okay and sounded okay for that one. Yeah, I'm trying out a few little new things here tonight, that intro being one of them. It's kind of like a thing I'm going to start doing get back to my produced content on the channel. So I thought I'd try my hand at, designing some graphics and some intro videos and everything like that. Because I guess the cat's not out of the bag yet, but I guess I can openly promote it that my friendly local game store, Amazing Stories, is going to start sponsoring some videos and the streams coming up here very, very shortly. What they are looking for is they're looking for somebody to do some content for them and upload to their website. And who better to do this than I'm going to start producing some visual content for them. So doing maybe some reviews, some top 10s. And so I'm going to start creating some graphics to, hopefully entice them. And in return, I'm going to get a little bit of sponsorship. I'm going to subscribe to some services and maybe purchase myself a brand new camera with that sponsorship. So we're going to see on how all of that is. And yes, Vincent, that is awesome news. I know I've already started kind of playing around with some graphics. Like I've got this little guy that's going to slide across here just to kind of say, hey, brought to you by Amazing Stories. And you know what? Yes, very nice. Maybe some top 10 decks of Ashes. I've probably played enough of them that I could probably come up with a comfortable top 10 for me as of right now. But definitely with the more Ashes content that I'm producing more frequently now, I could probably do something like that. Kind of jumping on the bandwagon of a couple of my favorite channels are D20 Woodworking and Nelson All Over Cards. All Over Cards, and or is it All About Cards? Oh gosh, I can't even. But some of their short content that they like to create, I might start dabbing into some short content for Ashes, like highlighting some cards or highlighting dice magics or highlighting edge case rules and stuff like, and little fun things like that. So I've got a lot of. I'm an idea person, but actually having time to actually have these ideas come to fruition is like another story and everything like that. My ADHD brain kind of goes off in all these wild tangents, and I kind of really want to do a lot of things, but I just need the time. I just need the time to do them. This semester of school right now is really quite busy. I got 3 fairly heavy classes that I'm teaching, and the students in them are wonderful students. They are highly engaged. They are asking lots of questions on the problems. So it's been fantastic. It's been challenging in that regard. And then of course I got my son's soccer schedules and teams and so like that. Anyway, so I'm playing around with some things. I'm creating a promo video for my game store, Amazing Stories, to hopefully slide in as an advertisement to the streams and to the different videos that I'm going to be coming out with. Lots of things in the pipeline, lots of things that I'm glad I'm going to be able to work with them in return for some sponsorship. So look forward to that coming. Also look forward to this coming. Tomorrow is Wednesday, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day to anybody who celebrates or wants to celebrate. But more importantly, it's episode 4 of the Talking Tabletop podcast is releasing tomorrow. So stay tuned to your podcatchers of choice. That's going to be coming out tomorrow morning. I believe I got it scheduled for quite early in the morning. So if you're in some of the Eastern time zones, it should drop hopefully before your commutes to work. And if any Ashes content is good content, absolutely. Can't wait. I'm still waiting on my Blight of Never set, and I can't believe that I forgot that this little tidbit dropped the other day. Let me just grab my keyboard here. But Plaid Hat Games announced the next Red Rains expansion. Going to be coming very, very soon, or coming this year, I believe they said. The Siege of Lord's Wall, which sounds like a really interesting set here. I just kind of got it pulled up on my side monitor here, but one of the things that I grabbed out of this idea was that it's finally going to give us a big bad, I'm going to guess a chimera of sorts. It looks like it says the endless hordes of Rainwalker foes that are coming at us. Giving the idea of that multiple units can attack us at the same. Right now with the chimeras, usually it's only just one unit that attacks at a time. But one of the things in Ashes is that with your units, you can attack, you can swing, you can attack with multiple units at the same time. And right now we haven't seen that with the chimera yet. But it sounds like this Siege of Lord's Wall expansion is going to give us a chimera or a boss here that is going to allow its units to swing at us in multiples. So that seems like a really neat and cool idea. I can't wait for that one to come out. Every single they are knocking it out of the park with this Red Rains. I'm going to call it a cycle now because they are committed to it. I think it's being received very, very well, and I really hope that a lot more people are starting to jump on the Ashes Reborn bandwagon, which I believe. I think if I was paying attention to Tyler's social media this today, I believe he's going to start jumping in on the bandwagon. Yeah, he says I definitely have. Perfect. More Ashes players equals higher chances of them producing more and more and more for it. So can't wait for all of that. Let's take a look here. Anything new in the Mista Rau Gaming library? I actually don't even think actually anything new. Sorry, yes, there was one new thing that showed up. My ISS Vanguard expansion campaigns shipped and arrived at my doorstep, which means I need to get my game group back together to finish up the ISS Vanguard main campaign, because these are expansion campaigns that take place after the events of the main game campaign. So got to get back to that one. So and Tyler says he's even got a binder to store the cards in based on my setup. Thank you. Good. That's a great plan. It's a great plan. You can see all the cards, you can read all the cards. If you want to start dabbing in that deck construction aspect, especially if you want to take on like a Red Rains campaign, and you're allowed to swap in cards in and out. I think it's the best way to organize your cards at this stage too. And this is coming from me too, who owns literally all the cards in Ashes Reborn right now, and I think the binder is the best way that I've found to do it right now. Oh my goodness gracious, let me see here. I'm trying to think again of what is coming up and what's coming down the pipelines here. Not too much other than that expansion campaign stuff. What have we been playing around here? Actually, not a whole heck of a lot has been getting played. We've been really, really busy around the household here, and we're going to be coming up again. It's going to be very busy once again, but next week is what we refer to as the winter February break here in Saskatchewan. So we are just going to be taking it's a week off of school, but hey, I'm going to hopefully get a bunch of other stuff in there. Tyler says, figure that will help eliminate some storage issues as well with my growing collections of games. But for once, I disagree, but it is totally a personal preference. Is that about storing your cards in a binder, Vincent? I'm confused, but I'm assuming that's around the storing the cards in a binder setup, but about the binder, yeah. You know what? This is the only game that I have set up in a binder. Like my Marvel Champions is all in a big storage case. So is all of my Arkham Horror is all in a big storage case. I don't even know if I want to, because there's so many more cards to those games that I don't even think I want to do a binder issue. I just like it. I like it with Ashes because everything is everything is viable in everything. So okay, I don't even think I have. I don't think I have much more to update everybody on. Yeah, no. Obviously, my internet issues have all been resolved. Have no idea what happened last week, but I think I'm going to try again. Probably during that winter break here, we're going to have another try. I'm going to try to have another go at the board game arena night and have people come in on the stream. There's so many good games out on Board Game Arena right now, and I just want to play. I just want to play games. I just want to play games. Play. But, well, how about we get at her tonight? We are going to we're going to be doing some Ashes, Reborn, Red Rains. We're going to be taking on the Frostwild Scourge tonight, as the graphic on the thumbnail has shown us. And yeah, hopefully it doesn't take a long time here tonight, because I have a podcast to finish editing down and get that all ready for everybody to listen to tomorrow. Where's the button? Where's the button? There it is. Let's do this one. And we're going to come on over here. And you know what? I have a brand new feature. Notice that over by the Frostwild Scourge, I've got a number beside it, because I finally looked up on how to do this with a Mac and OBS and a Mac, because there are plugins if you own a Windows-based machine and you want to do your streaming and everything like that. But I could not find a counter for Mac. And then I finally researched. I finally did the video researching thing, and I found across a video, and it really helped me. So now I have a couple clicks of some buttons, and I can reduce the Frostwild Scourge's life down, and if he ever gains health, I can put it back up. So I think that is going to be much more handy than me trying to reach over to my keyboard and trying to manually type in numbers. So I managed, just before the stream, I got the Frostwild Scourge life up, and in the future, hopefully I'll be able to do my Phoenixborn's health displayed as a graphic as well. Okay, tonight, so again, I'm going to be taking on Frostwild Scourge, just standard level 1, because I'm going to be playing a pre-con deck that I have not played yet before. Right out of the master set, base game master set here, we have Saria Guideman is going to be our Phoenixborn, and I think she is kind of like that's actually kind of neat. I think she's kind of like a mill-styled deck as well. Last week I had played Leo Sunshadow. He was an expansion Phoenixborn, and this one comes in the master set, and she's got some abilities that allow you to discard cards off of the opponent's deck here. Like her ability on the bottom there may draw one card. And if I do, you may choose a target player to discard a card off the top of their draw pile. So early on, I can get some card advantage. I can draw some cards at the expense of them having to discard some cards. It's really quite neat. And then their recommended starting 5 for Saria is, she's got a couple summons. We've got the Seaside Raven, which is, I got my thumb in the way, is one of her signature cards, so can only be included in Saria. I'm gonna mess that up every time. Only in her deck. It costs 3 basics though, but you get a Seaside Raven conjuration onto your battlefield, and this Seaside Raven is quite a neat beast. You can only ever have one of them in play here, but it says when this unit comes into play, you may destroy another target unit with a life value of 2 or less. And it has quick strike, which means it deals when this is attacking, it deals its damage before the other unit. So it actually deals its damage well before the other one does its damage. So that's kind of neat. Then we've got the Three-Eyed Owl summon spell. And the Three-Eyed Owl is a kind of a neat conjuration as well. You have the ability to get at least 2 of them out. And it says when this unit comes into play, you get to look at a card in the opponent's hand. And it has memory drain at the end of the prepare phase. So at the very beginning, if this is out at the beginning of a round, I get to choose an opponent to discard 1 card from their choice from their hand. So again, you're going to be taking cards and discarding them. And if you had 2 of them out, that's 2 cards that they would actually have to get rid of. So giving you card advantage and them not so much card advantage. That is just nuts. A nutso ability. I can see why early on in the game, I think that's why the Three-Eyed Owl was a very powerful card. And especially if you had no way of actually dealing with it in the very first round, which I think they have this thing in Ashes. I'm going to take a look here. They have this thing in Ashes called the Chained List. Let me just bring over my keyboard here again here. Plaid Hat Games, and I'm going to go over to Ashes Reborn. And I believe on their website, they have this thing called the Chained List. It's usually part of their FAQ. Is it part of their FAQ? There it is. And they have their errata, and I want to say that there's a list of cards that are referred to as being chained. And I can't see it in this document. I'm gonna not see it right away here. Oh gosh. Anywho, there's this of chained, which is that you are not allowed, you're not allowed to have them in your first 5 cards, or you are not allowed to summon them in the very first round of the game. So I'm gonna try to find that at a later time here, because it's escaping me at the moment. Okay, and then we got a couple ready spells here. We've got Abundance, which is all players may draw up to 2 cards. For each card they cannot draw or do not draw, they deal 1 damage to their Phoenixborn. And then this has the focusing ability, which means if I can keep stacking multiple copies of this, I can reduce the damage that I take by 1 for every one that I have on here. So I can actually start. And of course, multiple copies of it also means that you can activate it exhausted multiple times. And Vincent, yes, you are right, Vincent. That is more, the chain cards are really more for the competitive mode of this game, because they have identified some fairly popular and powerful first round moves and first round cards. So that's why those chained cards exist. If you have a chance, you probably know the where you can find that list of cards easier than me. If you want to put that in the chat, and then I can actually pull that and I can put it into the description of this video. The list is in the OP document. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to keep going on with my cards here. We've got Purge, which is choose a target player to discard a card off the top of their draw pile. You can spend a basic to, if you have multiple copies, you can spend an additional basic to discard an additional card. So it's another mill styled deck here. And then we've got the Rosefire Dancer as an ally. Going to come in here, and it's got the side action of Distract. You can actually place an exhaust choke. You have to exhaust this unit as the side action, but you get to exhaust a target unit, which means you won't be able to get to attack with this one, unless if you had ways of removing that exhaustion token, which I don't know if this deck actually has that. Okay, and then there's going to be more cards that are going to come out in across the gameplay here. Let's go with, we're going to choose which are the Frostwild Scourge aspects we're going to deal with tonight. They've got the Mighty aspect and the Storm aspect. Both of them are challenging in their own regards here. So we'll go odd numbers for Storm and even number for Mighty. And it's an even number, so we will go with the Mighty aspect tonight. So Frostwild Scourge Mighty. We'll give it a couple little shuffle here, shuffly-doo. Give them one of these, and yeah, and then we'll set up for the standard one. Ashes Red Rains. This game is fantastic. I don't know why. We were having a little bit of discussion on the Tabletop Express Discord channel this afternoon. If you want to join if you want to join that community, there's a link in the description of this video. If you want to join the Tabletop Express Discord community, that's where I'm mostly active, and I have a space where I can post and advertise my stuff here. Looks like Vincent's found a list of active chained cards here: Explosive Growth, Golden Veil, Hypnotize, Psychic Vampire, River Scald, Summoning Shining Hydra, and Meteor. Okay, well, nothing in this deck. So I remember at one point in time, Bill, thank you, Bill, for coming on in. Thank you for joining the stream. Says, don't forget guard rolls tonight. Yep, it happens. It happens to me all of the time. I'll try my darndest to remember those guard rolls. I didn't miss them too many times last week in last video. I didn't forget them too many times. I know I did forget them. I know I did. Okay, I think this is all nicely shuffled. And yes, Tyler, it is a great community to be part of. The Tabletop Express Discord channel. It's such a friendly community of gamers. Highly recommend joining the fun there. Okay, I'm gonna set it up here. It looks like we need a 1 blood, and then we need a 2 blood, a 2 blood, and a 2 blood. Okay, well, that seemed to work out just fine. Put my card there, put them there. Okay, and then just like I said here, I actually now have it set up that I can use my Stream Deck to lower the Chimera's life, or increase it, I guess, if I push the wrong button. Just at a push of a button now, without having to have my keyboard all handy and taking up valuable space around my area. Okay, I think I am ready to go here. Saria, I don't even know how to pronounce it here or anything. She's a dual colored dice deck here with Illusion and Charm. Now, we saw Charm last week with the Leo Sun Shadow. And pretty much the Charm's power die is I'm allowed to, as a side action, place it on an opposing unit, and their attack value is decreased by 1 until the end of the round. And the Illusion power die, the Illusion power side, which is this wolf symbol, it says here that we are allowed. Oh, actually, I have a graphic for this that I can pull up on the side here. Yeah, there we go. The Illusion, the wolf head here, it says I can lower 2 dice in a target opponent's active pool by 1 level. So in the terms of the Red Rains, if they have Red Rain shards, I can lower them back down to their basics using that illusion die, illusion power. And then yes, there's the charm. It says I can place a die on a target unit that doesn't already have a charm die on it, and it lowers its attack by 1, and then it's exhausted at the end of the round. So There we go. Look at this. I got graphics up the wazoo tonight. I'm starting to learn some more tricks of the trade. It's what I get for spending a lot of time at YouTube University, I guess is what I like to call it. Okay, so I've got my first 5 here. Let's roll up my dice here and see what is coming up for my opening dice hand. Okay, class. Did I not get any power? Ooh, that's not great. Lots of basics and class. That is not the best opening hand here. Looks like Vincent's here and says, yes, memory is good. 3-Eyed Owl was chained once. The errata found in Frostwild Scourge made them available to be unchained. Got it. Oh, there was errata in the Frostwild Scourge. I don't even know if I have the errata card available anymore. But so the 3-Eyed Owl is now. Oh, this is the. Oh, I might make sure that I have the errata card. I think so. I think I did swap in these when I first got the. I guess I'm just gonna do the quick. I'm just gonna do a quick check before I get going here, and if I have the errated 3-Eyed Owl. I'm just gonna go over to the website here, grab the document because it had the. Whoa, boy! Everything's jumping all around on me here. Then FAQ. Is it how my conjuration count? 2. Yep. Okay, these are the. Yep. This is the new errated version. Perfect. Okay. Thank you, Vincent. All right, so we are all ready. We are good to go. So let's take a look at what we should be playing as our very first thing. Seaside Raven seems like it would be really good in Red Rains, but so do all of these other spells. Like, these are all good spells. So I'm gonna pretty much these are like my spells that are gonna fill up my board for the time being. I'm just gonna look at here. How much power do I need? Actually, I don't. Actually, for the purposes of my cards here, I don't need power dice. I just need. Yeah, I don't need power dice to activate any of my abilities. So let's go ahead. And I am going to, as a main action, we'll see what, yeah, okay, as just a main action, I'm going to put down Summon Seaside Raven as my first ready spell. And as a side, do I really need any of these as a side action? Or I can probably just do, so I need at least 1 heart, another heart. I need 1, 2, 1, 2. Ooh, in order to do all those, I do need a lot more hearts or anything like that. So let's do some meditation. I think, yeah, let's do some meditation right away, right off the bat here. We'll meditate 1, a 3-Eyed Owl card. So I'll change one of these to its power side. I'll meditate 2, which is a seal, and I'll grab a wolf head as well. Oh yes, Vincent, I think you were resetting your computer. Yes, I now have activated. I now have with my Stream Deck here. I can now control the Chimera's life going down and up if I need to, just at the press of some buttons now, without having to use my keyboard and fiddling around with my mouse and everything like that. So Thank you. It's a nice addition, and I'm glad it's something that I finally figured out how to do. It's easy to do when you have a Windows-based computer and OBS and a Stream Deck. There's a plugin for it. With Mac, there is no plugin for it. You have to kind of do a little bit of a workaround. Felt like I was kind of like a little bit of a hacker almost, trying to figure out how to do it, type thing. Okay, I did my main action and my side action as I meditated, so let's take a look at what the Chimera is going to do here for us. We got our Red Rains token and a 12, which is not the best. That's not the best start here, because it says a 12 as a side action. They're going to place a Red Rains token on the Chimera right off the hop, and they are going to then reveal. Oh my goodness, that was not a great start. Crushing Grip. The opposing player's leftmost unit is considered to be exhausted. That's fantastic. This unit will block for the Chimera and guard for aspects without this ability. Well, that's always fun. I hate that. I hate that one that considers things exhausted. Okay, my next little ditty here is that I am going to, I think I will put down Abundance. Yeah, I'm going to put down Abundance right now. And then as a side action and an exhaust, I am going to spend a class die, and I will draw a card. Enchanted Violinist, another ally for me. And if I do, you may choose a target player and discard one card off the top of their draw pile. So we'll discard that one right there. All right, and that was my turn. So let's take a look at what's going to happen with the Chimera. Okay, that's a 6 and a Red Rains token. And 6 here says reveal and attack with the revealed aspect. Well, that's fun. Sweeping Strike. So it says, after this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking, resolve the following effect X times. Well, it's not going to do that, but it is going to attack me, and it's going to attack me for 3. Oof. And I have nothing to really kind of block that with, so there is 3 damage on Saria right off the bat. Oh, but since it's attacked, that means this unit is now exhausted. That's fun. On to us. Okay, well then, I think. Oh boy, what shall I do? What shall I do? Well, I'm thinking. Sure. Why not? Because I deal 1 damage to a target unit if that destroys the unit after it's destroyed the target. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. So I don't really want this one in play here. So I am going to, as a main action and a class, I'm going to put down Enchanted Violinist. Because Crushing Grip is in play, they are considered exhausted for the time being. So that's my main action. As my side action then, so I still have 1. Okay, and then I see I got okay, and then 2. Okay, as a side action, I think once again I will meditate 1 more. Oh, there's my other 3-eyed owl. So not summoning really multiple 3-eyed owls this game, I'm guessing. But I will just kind of do that. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, on to the Chimera's turn. Okay, basic and an 11. And 11 states, attach a stunned conjuration alteration spell to the opponent's rightmost unexhausted unit and then reveal. Okay, so Enchanted Violinist, you are stunned. And reminder of what stun does. It says this spell cannot be attached to a card that already has stun. The attached card is considered to be exhausted. Unstun, I can lower one non-basic die in my active pool 1 level to discard the spell. Okay, and then I have to reveal, which is Warcry. Ooh, this is a nasty one too. After this aspect or an adjacent aspect is declared as an attacker, attach a Vigor Conjuration Alteration to the attacker. And Vigor Conjuration spells, they add, I believe they add attack. I believe, or they allow you, they make you re-roll these dice when they are discarded and dealt with. Okay, well. Let's start doing some other things here, like Right. I just don't know which. Oh, what's the order that I need to do things here? Tough. Let's get. Maybe we'll do a Seaside Raven right now. I don't need much illusion right now, do I? No. So we'll do the 3 base. We'll do these 3 as basics. And I will exhaust this, and I'll bring out my Seaside Raven. It says, when this unit comes into play, you may destroy another target unit with a life value of 2 or less. That is going to be this unit. It's got a life value of 2 or less, so I will pop it. And that is 1 blood on the Chimera. So there we go. So he's down 1. Okay. Yeah, Vincent, this is a yeah. Always struggle with how to order my plays in classic Ashes. It's very classic Ashes. And hey, Mike, welcome, Mike. Saria is the mill deck, right? Yes, it is. It has mill aspects to it. Welcome to the stream. We're just kind of getting going here. Okay. So that was, so I brought in the Seaside Raven, and as a side action, I don't think I can really do anything as a side because they are still stunned, but I guess as a side action, I can unstun them. That could actually be a thing too. I can still, because I can still lower one of these. Yeah, so I can lower one of these as a side action and unstun my Enchanted Violinist. That over there. Okay, there's still an unrevealed aspect, so we will. That's a 9 and a basic, and 9 here says that we are going to reveal and attach a Vigored Conjuration Alteration spell. So we will reveal it, which is another Sweeping Strike. So this bad things happen, and it's going to get Vigor, which says, when this unit is destroyed, you have to re-roll a basic rage dice. Okay, so we'll do it that way. And yes, and it does increase the attack value of the. It does increase the attack value. That's what that's what I thought. Yes. Okay, let's start getting things a little going here then. It's got a life value of 3. I could attack it with the Seaside Raven. And Seaside Raven has got Quick Strike. It says when this unit is attacking, it deals its damage before units in battle with it. So I can actually Quick Strike the Sweeping Strike first, and it won't have the chance to counter it. So, yeah. Oh, I thought I saw something pop up and it didn't. Okay. So let's try. Sure. Actually, let's try that. Let's try attacking. Deal 1 damage to a target unit an opponent controls if that destroys the. Yeah, see, it's not gonna. That's not gonna destroy anything that's up here right now. They all have high life. They all have high life value. So I think I will. I think I will attack Sweeping Strike with Seaside Raven. So we'll see if that. We'll see if that. If the Chimera guards first. It is a 1, so it's not going to guard. So Seaside Raven's going to attack, and Quick Strike deals its damage first of 3. And that's going to take care of Sweeping Strike right away. And I have to re-roll. That is 2 blood. Whoops. Don't put the conjuration into there. That is 2 blood on the Chimera. And I have to re-roll one of these basic. And it's still a basic. Okay. And then as a side action, hey? Side action, I could just... Oh, that's only if it destroys, but I could just deal 1 damage to something, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that right now. And Tyler's asking, does the Corpse of Viros box content fit in the Master Set box? Curious on that. I say so. The Master box has one of those inserts where it's kind of like the paper. It's kind of like the cardboard thin column that's kind of divides everything. If you kind of toss that and put things into baggies, I don't see why not. It fit. My Master box has lots of room, and I have these token trays in there. So yeah, it would definitely fit. I would say it fits. I'm not going to get any more convoluted on that. Okay. So I think that was my action. Yeah, that was my action. And I was contemplating if I was going to do a side action. I don't think I'm going to do a side action. All right. Well, now my what is going to happen here? Warcry is going to attack, and it looks like it's going to be attack since it's got the middle icon. It's going to attack my Phoenixborn, and it says after this aspect or adjacent ones are declared as an attacker, I have to attach a vigor. So it's being declared as an attacker. We'll put a vigor on it. And it's going to be attacking my Phoenixborn. I guess I have a choice here if I want to block that. I have a choice if I want to block it. Because that's another 2 damage on Saria, but then I can just... Actually, you know what? I think I will. I'll let that 2 damage go through. So we'll exhaust and have. So Saria's got 5 damage on her now. I'll let that one go through. I'm not going to exhaust them. And I guess it's on to me. So I got a bunch of stuff that I can do now. Life is a resource. I know. Yep. Okay, well, let's see what I can do with the rest of my dice and what is going to be going on out here. So I am going to now play down. I'm going to play down my Summon 3-Eyed Owl summon spell as my main action. No side action. They are completely exhausted and have nothing else to do, so it's back on to me. I will, as a main action, with these two dice, so a illusion class, and I'm going to treat this one as a basic. I'll put down the Rosefire Dancer. And no side action onto them. They have nothing to do, so it's back onto us. I'm not going to actually use their ability here. Rather, ooh, but I think I can order some things around this way. I think what I'm going to do here is I will, as a main action, I am going to attack Warcry. Since it's exhausted, it's not going to counter. As a main action, I'm going to attack Warcry. Let's see if the Chimera guards this. That's a 3, so it's not going to guard it. So that's 3 attack that goes through. Whoa, boy. Sploosh of resources here. So that's 3 attack that goes through. And then as my side action, I am going to exhaust Enchanted Violinist. And I'll deal 1 damage to Warcry. If that destroys the unit, it is going to destroy the unit. The target opponent must discard 1 card off the top of their deck. Just like that. So this unit is destroyed. Just like that. I have to roll a basic die. That's a Red Rains. Cool. And onto them, onto us. I guess I am going to place a 3-eyed. I'm going to use this. I'm going to place a 3-eyed owl onto the battlefield. And that exhausts this one. Onto them, onto us. And I am going to put down my other ready spell as a main action, which is called Purge. Onto them, onto us. And I'm just going to activate some things here. So first thing is I'm going to use when this unit comes into play, I forgot to do my 3-eyed owl. When this unit comes into play, look at 1 random card in the target opponent's hand. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards is their hand. I'll randomly pick, say, this one right here. And so I know there's a Warcry coming in somewhere. And I guess this is going to get shuffled. Boom, like that. Put that back there. Okay. I guess it's on to me here where I am going to... All right. Well, I think I am going to use the Purge ability. I'm going to exhaust it. And I have to use a Charm class, so I'll use that one there. Choose a target player to discard 1 card off the top of their draw pile. So boom, so discard that one again. And then I may spend if it's focused. It's not focused. Okay, as a side action, you know what? Since I have really nothing left to do here, I am going to main action this one. Actually, I should wait. Here. I am going to main action now. I am going to main action the Abundance, where it says all players may draw up to 2 cards. For each card they cannot or do not draw, deal 1 damage to their Phoenixborn. So I am going to draw 2 cards. I'll draw 2 cards here. I get another Purge, and then I get Hidden Power. I can draw a card and then change 5 dice in my active pool to a side of my choice. That's actually kind of nice. And for my Phoenixborn here, when they draw cards, they don't draw cards. They just discard them. If I remember that aspect of the Chimera correctly. Just gonna grab that Chimera rule book again because they don't draw cards. They just I'm just trying to find it here. Vincent actually may know this a lot faster than I do. With time, I found that waiting a bit to see. Before buying an organizer. You guys are talking to organizers. Gotcha. I am just trying to find. I thought that would be in the Chimera rulebook. What about when chimeras have to when they have to draw cards? I think it's just a game. The fatigue rule is the one that I have difficulty with. Yeah. But I'm just like right now, like I have my abundance. It says all players may draw up to 2 cards. For each card that they cannot or do not draw, you deal 1 damage to their Phoenixborn. But I think that they can draw. But I think when they draw, I'm just gonna go back to the Red Rains rule book then. But I think when they draw, they just discard cards. La 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 da 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 da. Just trying to find out. Draw and hand effects. Because the Chimera has no hand of cards, when the Chimera is forced by an effect to draw cards, it will immediately discard those cards. There we go. So yeah, so it'll discard 2 cards. Or else it would suffer 2 damage. So I'm assuming that the Chimera would discard the cards before taking the damage anyways. Okay. Going through the deck once. Okay. Do I have anything else that I can do? I guess I could focus before I do anything, as I can focus Purge. I can put down a 2nd copy of Purge, and that's about it. And then I have hidden power here, but I don't want to. It just allows me to, but it allows me to change dice, and I don't have any dice left to change. So I think that I am done for my complete round here. So let's do the recovery phase, which is the aspect that I always seem to mess up. Recover. My units don't have any damage on them, so there's nothing to recover. Remove exhaustion. So everything that has an exhaustion token is going to get unexhausted now. So do. Like that. Exhaust dice. I'm going to keep that power dice just because it is on its power side. That is kind of nice. I guess I could have side actioned one of those, but you know what? I'll keep it around for right now. Place Red Rains token. So I do have an aspect that is still here. So a Red Rains token is going to get put onto my Chimera. Replenish the aspects. So we're going to put down, it's up to its threat value. The threat value is 4. So I'm going to put down 3 more aspects. Replenish status tokens. No status token. Nothing that requires status tokens is in play here, so we're going to be all good in that way. So now we are going to change the first player marker over to the Chimera, and they are going to go up to the prepare phase, which we are going to roll our dice. And let's see what we get here. We get another wolf head. Okay, a lot of those, and still not so good on the powers. Not very good on the powers. Okay. I can discard cards. I'm going to keep this one around for a little bit. And then I get the draw cards back up to 5. So I'll draw 4 more cards off the top of my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see what we got here. But then my memory drain is now going to take an effect. It says at the end of the prepare phase, choose a target opponent to discard 1 card of their choice from their hand. So we'll draw 5 cards here. 3, 4, 5. And it's of their choice, so we get to choose for them. Sweeping Strike is pretty bad. Giant's Might. Wild Throw. Oh. I don't like the one that destroys things, so I think we'll just discard Sweeping Strike. And then we'll place these ones back into their hand here. Man, these mill decks really go through this Chimera's deck like really, really fast. Holy smokes. Okay. Chimera's turn. They are the ones that are starting it off. So we will take a dice and their thing. Oh gosh, red reigns and an 11. Attach a stunned conjuration to the rightmost unit. Okay, so Three-Eyed Owl is considered exhausted. And then we reveal. Charge Fist. Okay, at the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token. If that was the last status token on this, deal 3 damage to the opposing player's target Phoenixborn and reroll all non-base. Ooh, that is a nasty one, but it is going to have some status tokens on it. Boom. Okay. Well. I'm thinking Hidden Power might not be so bad right now as my main action. Or do I get rid of... I could get rid of Sweeping Strike with the Seaside Raven. Seaside Raven is such a beast. Kind of like it. Really kind of like it. Really do. That quick strike, and it has an attack of 3. Like, that's just beast mode. Completely. I think I'm really... Okay. Wow. I really like this. Okay, now how do we pronounce it? Saria? Yeah. Raven. The Raven is the MVP. Like, this thing is just like completely nuts. And it's good if it goes away, because when you summon it, it like destroys most units that have like anything that has life 2 or less. Like, that's just ridiculous. But it sticks around for a while as long as it's attacking. Yeah, you know what? I think that right off the hop here, I think Seaside Raven's going to attack Sweeping Strike. Let's see. Hopefully it goes through. Is the Chimera going to go? Oh, the Chimera guards that. Oof. Okay, well, at least the Chimera takes 3 hits. But that was French, so I'm pretty sure I pronounced Saria in a weird way anyway. Okay, well, I guess I have to do a side action here somewhere. I got lots of side actions. Well, why don't we side action Saria's ability here, and I will draw a card. Whoops! I will draw a card to discard a card off the top of their deck. Okay, that is my turn. So now we are going to. Maybe I should have. Instead of that side action, I probably should have used one of these to lower 2 dice, because this could trigger ultimate mode here at some point, maybe. So let's just hope that I didn't screw this up. Oh, dang it. Okay, so I did screw it up. I should have lowered some dice first. So there we go. So Red Reigns is going to activate that ultimate ability. And then I still have to do the 11 here. So, okay, let's take a look at the very first ultimate level of the Frostwild Scourge. Remove Red Reigns to its ultimate value. That's 3. Okay, destroy the leftmost unit controlled by each of the Chimera's opponents. So the leftmost unit is this Enchanted Violinist. No destroyed effect. Okay. Attach a stunned conjured alteration spell to all units and Phoenixborn those opponents control. Remove this card and the top behavior card from the game. So everybody gets stunned. Oh. So Saria's stunned. Seaside Raven is stunned. Rosefire Dancer is stunned. But Three-Eyed Owl is already stunned. So that was pretty nasty. I misplayed that one hard. I should have used the illusion power to lower 2 of those dice instead of using the Saria's ability. Everybody gets a stun. Everybody. I should slide everybody over is what should actually happen too. Okay, well, kind of want that. Okay, so let's see here. What should I do now? Do. Okay, well, I can... Okay. What I think I need to do... Oh my gosh. Okay. So sympathy pain is not coming into play just yet, and neither is strange copy. Those are reactions. Strange copy is a reaction after opponents declare attackers, and sympathy pain is is a reaction after wound tokens are placed onto your Phoenixborn. So I'll keep those around, but I think I am going to main action. Oh, I didn't think I did 11. After I did all that, I didn't think I actually did number 11, which is a what is it? A stun. I can't do that because everything's stunned, but then I have to reveal. Ooh, almost didn't do that. Giant's Might. When this unit comes into play, attach a number of Vigor, Conjuration, Alteration spells equal to the Chimera's current phase. This unit cannot be blocked or guarded against by units with life value 2 or less. So what is it? This is phase 2, so I got to attach 2 Vigors to Giant's Might. That is icky. That's not nice at all. Wow, that got out of hand really fast. Okay. So I think as a main action, and a illusion, I am going to play Hidden Power. It allows me to draw a card, so I'll do that right now. Allows me to draw a card, and I get to change 5 dice in my active pool to any side that I want. So I'm definitely going to change these 2. 3, 4. Oh, may as well get the max value out of this. 5. We get a lot of power dice out of that. That card seems ridiculous too. And actually, I think I say you hear me say that a lot in this game. That card is just ridiculous. That card's just ridiculous. Okay. And then I got a side action here, which oh boy. Interesting side action time here. I'm guessing that I'm probably going to have to start unstunning some of these things. So what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to lower one of these powers, and I'm going to unstun the Rosefire Dancer. So now it's going to be my Chimera's turn. That's a basic and a 3. Attack if able. Can attack. Oh no. So it can attack. It is going to attack my rightmost unit, and my rightmost unit is my Three-Eyed Owl. So that is just going to take that out because it's got an attack of 3. Boom, bada boom, just like that. So Three-Eyed Owl is no more. Alrighty. Well, that might make things a lot more interesting for me here, because what I can do then is I am going to I should take out something here. Oh wait, whoops. Wait, Sweeping Strike here had a effect here. After this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking, resolve the following X times. Current attack value, the opponent must place 1 wound token on their Phoenixborn or rightmost unit. Oh. So I have to either put 3 wounds. Oh no. That is nasty. What's my reaction to that one? I think I have that. So resolve this 3. Ooh, this is actually good. Sympathy Pain. Okay. So it said the opponent must play. So resolve the following effect X times. Opponent must place 1 wound. So first one. Boom. Like that. I'm going to play Sympathy Pain for a charm power. Play the spell after 1 or more wound tokens are placed on your Phoenixborn as a result of an attack, spell, ability, or dice power an opponent controls. Deal 2 damage to a target unit or Phoenixborn that opponent controls. I will deal 2 damage to the Charge Fist, because that's going to be 1 blood. And I realize I haven't been ticking down, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't been 3. Okay, that's that one. It's going to deal it again for its second one, which I can then do Sympathy Pain again as a reaction after 1 or more. Deal 2 damage to a target unit or Phoenixborn opponent controls. I will deal 2 damage to... He's got 3 damage. Do I just deal 2 damage straight up to the... Yeah, you know what? Let's just do 2 damage straight to the Chimera. And then it has to do it again. So that's another 3. So there we go. I like that. I like that as well. So that was after it destroyed it after its attack. My turn. Oh. Lots of things happening. I hope I'm executing things in correct orders. I'm hoping. I am going to... I could attack Giant's Might. That might actually be something that I can do. I'm going to use my Rosefire... Do I use my Rosefire Dancer to attack Giant's Might? And get rid of it? It might be something I can do. Probably something I should do. Because Giant's Might's going to come back with another 3 damage onto my Phoenixborn next time. Yeah, you know what? I think that just might have to be something I do. And hopefully I can just start milling out the Chimera. Okay, I am going to attack Giant's Might. We're going to see if the Chimera guards. Oh, that was close. That was an 8, so it does not guard. That is going to... They are going to attack 3 damage. They are going to attack 3 damage back, so both units are destroyed. But that is another 2 blood on the Chimera. And I have to roll 2 of those basic dice because of the vigors. And one of them ends up being a red rain. Okay. And a side action? Do I do a side action just yet? Really don't have any side actions left to kind of do other than unexhausting some things. Possibly. What do I got left in my hand? Another Seaside Raven, which I can only, that's only in case if it gets destroyed, I can summon it again in a round. No, maybe I'll unexhaust somebody here. We'll just lower one of those and let's unexhaust Saria. Just so that she could probably do something else sometime. Okay. Basic and a 10. A stunned conjuration. Rightmost unexhausted unit, but they already got one, so that's okay. And then we have to do a reveal, which is going to be, oh gosh, Crushing Grip. The opposing player's leftmost unit is considered to be exhausted. Well, they're already exhausted, but now they're extra exhausted, and it's going to be Defender. Yeah, okay, fine. That sounds like so much fun. Okay, well then, let's get ready to rumble. What am I doing here? Okay, I will main action. I'll put down another Abundance. And as a side action, I don't have a side action. Okay, they are going to do their thing. So he's exhausted, so they're going to attack. They're attacking the rightmost unit, which is my Seaside Raven. And Raven's exhausted, so they are just going to get... I can have no chance at countering. So yeah, my Seaside Raven is gone. They are done. Nothing about when that thing is thing, but I think I have a chance at bringing it back. No, she has not guarded yet. She has not guarded yet, but I can bring back I haven't used my Summon Seaside Raven yet this round. So what I could do, what I can do is that I'll just bring in Seaside Raven. Yeah, 3 basics. Just gonna take a look at what I got here. 3 basics. Bring back Seaside Raven. When this unit comes into play, you may destroy another target unit with a life value of 2 or less. Boom. There you go. Crushing Grip. You are gone. Destroyed. 1 blood. And I guess I don't have a side action. They are all out of things to do, so I guess I will attack with Seaside Raven and see if the Chimera is going to guard. Please don't guard. Oh my gosh. They guard again. At least that's 3. 3 life down. Just wanted to get rid of that aspect. It's been around for a while. They are gone, so now it's back onto me. So I guess for main action wise, I am going to as a main action, I guess I will. I guess I can do an Abundance, can't I? Let's do a main action. I'll do 1 Abundance. All players may draw up to 2 cards. For each card they cannot or do not draw, deal 1 damage to their Phoenix Born. I am focused, so I can reduce the damage I receive by 1. So, but I am going to draw. I will draw 2 cards just to see what I kind of get. Oh, a couple of Enchanted Violinists. It's not terrible. And they are going to draw 2 cards, which they are just going to discard. Yep, so that was my main action. No side action. They're on to us. So now we are just going to do... I'm just going to do that again. Sure, why not? I'm going to draw 2 cards because I still got a lot of cards left in my hand or in my deck. And they're going to draw 2 cards. 1 and 2. Boom. And there we go. Now I believe that they are fatigued. Set this card by the Chimera and then shuffle the Chimera's discard pile. Create a new draw pile. Set all rage dice to their basic side. The Chimera is fatigued. When resolving effects, the Chimera cannot draw cards. Its draw pile is considered to be empty. After 1 or more cards are discarded off the top of its draw pile, place 1 wound token on the Chimera for each discarded card this way. Yeah, so this is the one. This is the part because I'm still think that it's that aspects get drawn. That's one thing we have to look up. Because it says its draw pile is considered to be empty. So do we draw aspects? And I would say we do, because what's the purpose? If they can't replenish the aspects, I kind of keep running them. It says you always replenish. Yeah, you always replenish. Good. Okay, I can still do some things here. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to do a purge. I'm going to use this. Choose a target player to discard 1 card off the top of their deck, which they are exhausted, so they go down 1. The can't draw thing apply. The can't draw apply to thing like abundance. Yeah. Yes. And then I'm going to spend one of these other dice as a basic dice to discard an additional card to also fatigue them down again. That is everything there. And I think we are good. I am going to then pass the rest of my turn, leaving that power die again available. So we are going to go to that end of the round here, which we are going to recover anything, which there are no recoveries. We will remove exhaustion tokens off of everything that has an exhaustion token on it. And we will then exhaust any dice. I'll leave that one up. I will place a Red Rains token onto my Chimera. I will replenish aspects here up to its threat value. And no status effects. And I guess I am now going to be the first player. And I will go up to the prepare phase, which I will roll my dice. Come on. Okay, there's another wolf heads, a bunch of basics, and a couple classes. There we go again. Dang. Discard cards. I may discard cards and draw until you have 5, but I have way more than 5 cards in my hand, so I'm going to keep these just the way they are. And it is on to me. Right on. So I guess right off the bat here, I am going to, because I don't like this thing. I really don't like this thing at all. I will just use my Seaside Raven to attack it again. We'll see if the Chimera guards. It doesn't this time. So there we go. I will exhaust it. It quick strikes and deals 3 damage. That is 2 blood. And side actions. Side action, side action, side actions. No side actions for me. Unless if I need that specific dice side. Think that is good. Think that is good. Okay, Chimera's turn. That is a basic, and that is a whoop. That was a 7. Reveal and attach a vigor to it. Crushing grip, and do a vigor on it. And the rightmost unit is considered to be exhausted. Just like that again. Okay, so let's go with radio. Let's try. There's 16 health left on them. Let's try a. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do it enough times. Okay. I am thinking. Let's do. All right, because I can. Right, because I can do abundance. I wish I had another abundance, because then I could actually not draw cards and still. Oh, but drawing card, I still got lots of cards, and they're down to 16. That's like 4 damage right there. That takes them down to 12. I can do this another 2 times. That's another 3, 4. That's another 4 health right there. Okay, I see what we're kind of doing here. We're kind of see what they're doing. Okay. Oh, but I want to bring out some enchanted violinists though eventually. Interesting. That's interesting. Oh my gosh. What should I do? Sure. Okay, let's do abundance. Let's do an abundance. May draw up to 2 cards. You know what? I'll just draw 1. And I can then take 1 damage, but I ignore 1 damage. I can reduce the damage by 1, so I can just then take 0 because I'm in focused 1. They can't draw cards, so because it's considered to be empty, so they have to take 2 damage. And side action is I'm actually going to meditate 2 out of my hand here to bring these guys up. Whoop whoop, there we go. Okay, Chimera's turn. That is a 9 and a basic. Ooh, 9. This is an interesting one here. It says deal 1 damage to all exhausted units and exhausted Phoenixborn. So 1 damage to my Seaside Raven, and then I have to reveal, which is another crushing grip. Dang, okay. We're getting serious here. Leftmost units considered to be exhausted. Dang. So Seaside Raven really super exhausted right now. And that oh gosh. This is not going to get good anytime soon here. I'm trying to think about what I'm going to do here. My best bet is just to try to mill out the Chimera. Let's do abundance again. I will draw 1 card, take 1 damage, and reduce that damage by 1. So that is good. And then they can't draw 2 cards, so they'll take 2 damage. And then what did I get? Oh, I got another abundance. Oh my goodness gracious. That is great. That's MVP here. Let's go. Okay, I am not going to do any side actions, so we will... Getting good with the rules here today. Attack if able. They can attack. They will attack the leftmost unit, which is my Seaside Raven. So Raven is gone. And they are now exhausted. Okay. Alrighty. Well, you know what? I think... Well, even if I summon a Raven, it's going to be it's going to come in exhausted. But I believe it's when this unit comes into play effect does trigger first. I'm nervous but excited to start playing some Ashes. Okay, you know what? 3 basics. We're going to summon a Seaside Raven. Because if I do understand the timing here, when this unit comes into play effect comes into play right now. So I can destroy another target unit with a life value of 2 or less. That's this guy. That's 1 blood. And now since he is blah 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 exhausted, he is not exhausted. So that is good. I believe I did that right. I believe I did that right, Vincent, right? When this unit comes into play effect is not exhausted because I still have to resolve when it comes into play. Okay. And then I'm not going to do a side action. So now we are still onto the Chimera. There's a Red Rains and a 3. Attack if able. They can't attack, so they will just reveal. Oh, there you go. There's Giant's Might when this comes into play. Attach a number of vigors. It is on phase 2, so we are going to get 2 vigors. I'm pretty sure that when this unit comes into play effect comes... because that will change the way this outcome of this of this match comes about. Okay, I'm going to main action a abundance. My third abundance. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, that's really good. And I am not going to do a side action. So then it looks like they are going to attack now. They are going to attack the Phoenixborn. They are going to attack the Phoenixborn for 3. So another 3 units here for the... Whoops. I need another 3. So that is going to be... There's going to be 6 on here in another 6 on total, so I'll just do it like that. So 11 health. So 11 hits, so they still got 9 health left. That is good. I guess on to us. So I guess we can start doing a whole bunch of things now, like abundance. I don't even have to draw, because I'll choose not to draw and take 2 damage, but I can reduce the damage by 2. They can't draw the 2, so they're going to take 2 more damage. That is nice. And then no side action. They are there. I will play a Enchanted Violinist. No side action. And then it's on to... Oh, wait, maybe a side action. No side action. Then on to us. I will bring out another Enchanted Violinist. No side action. Boom, bada boom, bada boom. I will attack the Chimera for 5 with my units here. So that's another 5 damage. So it should be down to 4. Then onto them, onto us. I am then going to do Purge. So I'll spend one of these and a basic to have them discard 2 cards, which is going to cause another 2 damage. Onto them, onto us, and then I'm going to do Purge once again, and I'll spend this and one of these as a basic to discard 2 cards. And that is the last 2 damage, and bada bing, bada boom, we have Saria has powered her way to a victory against the Frostwild Scourge with 9 health left. That is such an interesting pre-constructed deck. Oh my goodness gracious. Tyler, your first game will definitely not go as smooth as this run. I have many games underneath my belt in Ashes, and I'm starting to get the flow of the game, and I've been playing this for a while now. So you will, if you decide you want to get into this game as much as I have, that the flow is going to get in, that you will understand. This was my first time with the Saria, whatever you want to call her, deck, and that was a fun one. That is a fun deck. I'm just trying to, that Seaside Raven, this thing is such a beast of a card. Holy smokes. Love it. Love it. And of course, that whole run depended on that when I came in, that Seaside Raven came in while Crushing Grip was in there. I'm pretty sure that when the unit comes into play effect still has to trigger. And then it's an exhausted unit type thing. But I'm pretty sure that's the way it goes. There are a few of those really tricky timing rules. Yeah, there's a few really tricky things. Oh, okay, wait. Vincent we might have to. What's going on here? It says passive effect is greater than comes into play. So Crushing Grips. Oh, no, not Crushing Grip. What was it called? Oh yeah, no, it's Crushing Grip. Opponent player's leftmost unit is considered to be exhausted. So it would not. Okay. So that means that when I play the Seaside Raven, its come into play effect does not trigger because it's automatically exhausted. Interesting. That would change. That we would actually have to play that. We would play out this game a little bit. We would have this game would play out in the very end very differently. Yeah, I agree. Oh, wait. No, Vincent, this was the play. I'm gonna find it here. I'll find it here. There was another Crushing Grip that was not exhausted. This was the board state. That had not come into play yet. This was the board state. There was one Crushing Grip that was exhausted, one Crushing Grip that was not exhausted, because this one exhausted by attacking the first Seaside Raven, defeating it. Then I brought in another Seaside Raven. And then I had ruled that the come into play effect would then pop this other crushing grip. Very interesting. Well, that's the way I played it. And if that is completely wrong, which Vincent here is saying quite possibly that is what is this, because his passive effects are greater than will come into play effects. Perhaps we'll have to put an asterisk on this victory. Other than that, tonight I'm going to say I won, because I like it when I win at this game, and I get frustrated when I don't win. And it's usually I don't win is because of these small, like here we go. Like we went the entire game until we got. He's got the official ruling from a guy in the Ashes Discord channel. Yeah, the Ashes Discord channel. Tyler, if you're interested in that one, the guy in the Ashes Discord channel is a fantastic place, and it's so friendly to newcomers. So friendly to newcomers. You can go into the rules threads there, and they will answer literally everything. And here's what Vincent says is, this is explicit in the rules. The crushing grip ability is a passive effect, so it always active as long as the crushing grip card is not exhausted. So that means you don't get come into play. Abilities on units, because the unit is considered exhausted as soon as it enters play in the leftmost slot. Okay, so then the result of this game would have been quite a bit different. Do I have enough information here that I could actually rewind this back? Oh no, I actually don't want to actually try to do that. And it says that message is from November 5th, 2000, so it is normal to still get it wrong. Okay. I will now note that from this point forward. So if I'm going to understand that correctly, though, it's because this was already on the board, so that so this ability is always into play rather than this one. If this one was, I guess that wouldn't actually apply anymore, but okay. I can understand that one now. Okay, perfect. Well, that was a roller coaster of emotions. Perfect. Tyler just joined the Ashes Discord channel. It is a very friendly community. Very, very community. And there is the source is on page 25. Oh, okay. Is that of the Red Rain? Is that of the Red Rains rule book? Nope, that's not that. That's obviously not that rule book. Oh wait, 25. I don't think that's that page 25. Maybe it's this page 25 of the main rule book. Exhausted, a card that has one or more exhaustion. An exhausted card has no ability or effect, and that though it retains everything else, including blah blah blah. Yep. I don't know which page. Oh wait, page 25. That one. Passive effects. Maybe that's it. A card effect that is active by just being in play. It may always be active, or it may only be active while a certain game state exists. Example, when this unit is attacking is a passive effect, whereas when this unit is declared as an attacker is a triggered effect. Interesting. Okay, so then, so that one's always in effect. This was a triggered effect when this unit comes into play. Yeah. Okay, got it. Now I understand that timing aspect. See, look, I've been playing this game for how long, and I'm still learning little things along the way. Okay, cool. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to flip on back over to the face cam area here. I will asterisk that playthrough with that very last play, with that very end of the game play here, because of that ability. Figure that, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Probably is. Yep. Oh, it kind of acts like the law cards. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, because those law cards are always kind of like, when they're in play, they're always kind of like in effect. Okie dokie. On a side note, exciting to see your YouTube subscriber continue. Yeah, Tyler, that kind of jumped at me when I kind of logged in here tonight when I saw it was at over 550. There is hope. There is hope for this channel. I don't know if I'll get to 1,000 this year, but hey, you never know. And no asterisks needed. We didn't see nothing get wrong here. Oh, I try to play by the correct rules. I try to play as much as possible. As much as possible. I don't cheat intentionally. I just make ruling favors in favor of me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take off for the evening. I am just going to do some final edits on the Talkin' Tabletop podcast that is coming out tomorrow morning for the for everybody that's paying attention to that one. We got another good one for you. Quite a few segments been submitted again this past week. So yeah, stay tuned to the podcast. You can view that on my channel here. You can also view that on any podcatchers. Spotify and Apple Podcasts are the main ones, but I do have it on Google and Amazon as well. So yeah, wherever you're listening to podcasts, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find it. Talkin' Tabletop. And sure, I think that's about it. I'm going to continue playing because I want to continue playing this one because I'm going to continue my ashes because I want to be nice and fresh for when the Blight of Neverset arrives at my doorstep, so I can start pumping out content on that set because I'm very, very excited to do it. I did see that I think that you can play it on, I think the Blight of Neverset cards are uploaded on the Tabletop Simulator mod for Ashes Reborn, so I might check that out, but I don't know. Tabletop Simulator and me usually don't get along very well, so I'd rather just play with the physical cards. It's way better experience. Yeah, I think that's going to be an evening. Thank you for joining me once again for Ashes Reborn, Red Rains, Frostwild Scourge. Look for more of it coming out in the near future. It just might be by Tuesday night stream for the next little bit. Otherwise, maybe next time might be a board game arena night. Yeah, I'm so busy that learning new games to bring onto the channel is always always a challenge, and especially bringing in new stuff. It means I have to learn them, and that's the worst part about the game process is learning the games. Thank you, Vincent. He says that was a blast. It says thank you. Pics will be posted in the Discord once I get my copy. Oh, very exciting, Tyler. I'm glad that you're going to take the dive in here. And Leo, hey, thanks for popping into the chat. Have yourself a great evening. And everybody else, have yourselves a great evening, day or afternoon, depending on when you decided to watch this. And as always, thank you for supporting the channel. Please make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and the notification bell if you want to get notified every time that new videos decide to come out or when I decide to go live. All right, everybody. Have yourselves a good one. Cheers. And stay tuned for the podcast tomorrow. All right, folks. Where's the button? There it is.